Hey everyone, it's me Jay and welcome to my 8th 9-month update video. I didn't make a video last month and I kind of want to explain why. A lot of things have happened and I really do want to share all the changes and everything that has been going on in my life because I definitely think it's time to kind of talk about a lot of more serious issues, specifically on mental health. And I know the past 2 months have been very hard on me, and I do want to just jump into that. So the first thing I do want to talk about is changes I've experienced with hormones and just different things that I have noticed. I'm taking 4 milligrams a day of estradiol, 200 milligrams of Spiro, and for a second I was on progesterone, and I have it right here actually. I took it for like 3 weeks, and this is like one of the updates that that happened. I went to my doctor and I was like, hey, can I try progesterone? I know a lot of trans women really like it. And this one's called norethindrone. I don't know, it's 5 milligrams of that. So I was taking that every night. But the biggest problem and the biggest reason I stopped taking it was because I got really bad headaches with it. So I would try to take it and go to sleep. But the thing is, I would wake up in the middle of the night with really bad headaches. So it really turned me off from it. I was scared every night of taking it. And the idea of taking like 5 pills a day, it just got overwhelming. Some nights I'd forget to take it because I didn't have a really specific alarm. It was usually just right before I went to sleep. So I was just kind of like losing track of taking it. The headaches were really bad. And also the changes, I didn't really see many with breast development. And it's kind of hard to tell because I didn't know if it, like, my breasts obviously are still growing, and I didn't know if that was because of my estradiol or the progesterone. And it didn't really seem like the progesterone. Things didn't like really, they weren't more tender than they normally were. I just didn't feel different with it. Also, with starting this, like within the first like 3 weeks, I gained a lot of weight and I was not having it. I was like, I'm not here to gain weight, I need to lose weight. Because ever since starting hormones, I have lost around like 30 pounds. So I was completely like, no, I can't gain any weight. And I just kind of talked to my doctor, and she was like, yeah, I mean, if you're not really into it, then you can just stop. It's like no big deal. And so we agreed, and I'm stopping. Um, so if you guys know anything about that progesterone and maybe think that I should start taking it again, let me know. I looked up that specific medication and I've never heard of any other trans women taking it, so I was really scared. So if you know anything about it, let me know, and because that would really help a lot because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Um, Secondly, my doctors have been trying to get me to start taking a shot, Lupron, and they've been wanting me to start. I took it once before during my like 2 months on hormones. I think I took the shot once, but then my insurance stopped covering it, and now I have new insurance, but that insurance isn't like, it only covers it if it goes, it only covers it if it gets sent directly to the doctor's office. So like it's been really annoying, the process of trying to get that shot, and I'm terrified of needles. If you saw my video on it, I almost passed out from my last Lupron shot because it was at home. So I'm hoping to get that soon because I know it's just like it's like an additional testosterone blocker basically. And my doctor called it like the Superman of testosterone blocking. So I'm excited to take that whenever they get it. And yeah, so I think as far as medications, that has been all the updates. The second thing I really want to talk about is voice training and voice update. I'm gonna make a separate video on it. I had one recorded, but I deleted it because I hated the way I looked. My voice is getting so much better. I keep looking at older videos and it's wild. It's like the way that I sound. I'm gonna play a clip right here of what I'm talking about.
And I don't know, like, I remember the first time that I wrote a song. My mom was actually going through like a tough time, and I was so little
compared to now, and that was crazy because that was like me literally like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I can't believe like just pure practice what that can really do to your voice. And it is a really slow process and it's a really annoying process, but when you see the changes, when you look back and you can see how much better and how like amazing you sound, it's honestly worth it. And So I'm really happy because throughout transitioning, a big like part of it, a big part of the dysphoria was with my voice. So slowly but surely, I'm just, it's getting there. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is like more of the physical stuff. As far as breast, I have noticed like a really, really big growth in the past 2 months. I looked back at an old picture that I took when I was on hormones for 1 month to see my breast to now, and I look completely different from head to toe, and it's just wild. And they just have gotten this shelf to it. It's like, it's really nice, it's shelving out. My doctors are like really, really surprised on how much they've grown, because usually it's always like you can never know if it's gonna grow a lot or if it's not gonna grow at all for like trans women. So they're saying that it's like, it's really, really nice breast development, and I really can tell, and my bras are filling out, and I'm just really happy for the way that they're looking, and I know that it can only get better. I think in the next like month or so, whenever I see my endocrinologist again, I'm gonna try and get a higher dose of estrogen, and I think that would probably be my last one because I'm at 4 right now. So I'm gonna try and get them to 5 or 6. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. But as far as everything else, my skin is so soft. I've been looking at a lot of older pictures. A lot of this like is self-reflection. I think this month, these past 2 months have been a lot of self-reflection. But I've been looking at a lot of old pictures, and I've been seeing how much acne I had on my face, and definitely with hormones, my face is just so much smoother. My skin is so much smoother. I'm getting laser right now, and I just had my 3rd appointment for laser hair removal, and it definitely has helped so much. Like, I'll go the whole day and my face is still very smooth. There's still rough parts, and that you can still see that the hair is growing slightly. So I still have to shave every day, which is unfortunate. So I'm hoping by the end of these treatments that no more hair will grow. I really hope, because they're so painful, and I can't take much more of it. But as far as physical changes, I think that's it. So yeah, I think the next and final thing I want to talk about is I'm just gonna dive in a little, because I'm gonna make a full video talking about like what specifically happened with me the past month, because I kind of fell down this really weird hole, and I'm kind of still like swimming in it, and it's definitely been very rough. And I don't mean to be like a Debbie Downer. It's just like I went to my therapist. I've been going to my therapist more frequently. I'm seeing her weekly now. Before it was monthly. But basically, a situation happened, and the way that I handle negative situations is just to ignore it and move on. And I don't dwell a lot on the things that are happening as they're happening. My instinctual thing to do is just to forget it and move on. And it's definitely has been very hard on me, because it's put me in this state of like, I don't remember a lot, and I repress so much that there are certain things that I should remember and I don't. And when I do dig deep and remember certain things, it really, really puts me in like a really bad place. And so this past month that happened, and I was put in a really bad place. And I don't know, because like throughout this transition, I've dealt with a lot of anxiety, but like I never wanted to claim it as depression. I never wanted to state that's what it was, because I feel like that's such a scary term to me. The more that I like talk to my therapist, the more that I talk to people around me, the more that I just like kind of look for solidarity. They comfort me, and they tell me that, you know, that it's okay, that I am feeling this, that I'll get through it. This past month has been me looking for like psychiatry, and specifically like doctors to prescribe things to help me, just like antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication, because I feel like my panic attacks and everything are on a new level, and I'm just kind of dealing with that. And like I said, I don't want to be negative. Like, I'm getting through it, and it's a struggle, and but I'm definitely getting through it, and I'm okay, and I'm gonna be okay. It's just a good process. So as far as me not making a video last month, that's kind of why. I'm definitely gonna try to do this as often as I can. I literally have a whiteboard in my closet of ideas of different things that I want to talk about. Because anytime I make a video, I always like touch barely the surface on certain issues that I know that I can go more in detail about. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll try to post as much as I can.